Do you know why you can't focus anymore? It's not your fault, but it is your problem. You sit down to work, you open your laptop, maybe you even silence your phone this time. You tell yourself, okay, just 30 minutes, I'll focus, no distractions. But 5 minutes in, there's that itch again. You're not even sure where it comes from. You check your phone, then your email, then maybe the news, just quickly, then social media. 10, 20, 40 minutes pass, and by the time you finally try to return to what you were doing, the moment is gone, your energy is gone, and most importantly, your focus is gone. You ask yourself, why can't I focus anymore? The terrifying part? This is not a personal failure, it's a global condition. We live in the most distracted era in human history. But distraction isn't just something that happens to us. It's something that's done to us. Crafted, engineered, profitable. Let me explain. When platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok first began, they were about connection and entertainment. But over time, they evolved into something far more powerful and far more dangerous. These platforms don't make money when you're happy, or informed, or focused. They make money when you're addicted. The more time you spend on a screen, the more data you produce, the more ads they can show, the more money they earn. And so, they've built systems specifically designed to hijack your attention. We're not talking about bad UX. We're talking about behavioral manipulation at scale. The algorithms don't just show you what you want. They show you what will keep you there the longest. They prey on your fears, your outrage, your curiosity. They keep feeding you little dopamine rewards, likes, comments, fresh content, so your brain learns, check again, check again, check again. This is dopamine-driven behavior conditioning, the same methods used in casinos and with lab rats. And it's working. Let's pause here, because this is where it gets deeply personal. You used to be able to read a book, sit in silence, finish a thought. But now, even during moments of rest, your brain searches for stimulation. You open new tabs, scroll aimlessly, consume fragments of content without ever feeling satisfied. You're not alone, you're not broken, you're just caught in a system that profits when your mind is scattered. But here's the danger. It's not just your time being stolen, it's your ability to think. We don't realize how much of our thinking is outsourced to algorithms. Our opinions are shaped by posts we didn't ask to see. Our moods are influenced by headlines designed to trigger us. Our sense of self-worth is distorted by likes and filtered lives. The internet, at its best, can inform and inspire, but at its worst, it replaces thinking with reacting. And that's exactly what's happening. You see a headline, you feel anger. You see a tweet, you feel tribal. You see a video, you adopt a stance. We are losing the pause between input and reaction. And in that pause lives your free will. Without it, you're not really choosing what to believe or how to act. You're being pushed. Let's look at how this affects decision-making. When you're constantly distracted, your brain enters what's called cognitive overload. It can't distinguish between what's important and what's not. Every notification feels urgent. Every new piece of content feels relevant. But that mental clutter kills clarity. You make impulsive decisions. You forget what you actually care about. You pursue goals that aren't even yours. We are so busy reacting to everything that we don't stop to ask, is this even worth my attention? Now here's something even scarier. The more you give in to distraction, the more your brain adapts to that state. You become addicted to novelty. You crave short bursts of entertainment, and over time, your tolerance for deep focus shrinks. This is neuroplasticity in action, but in reverse. Just like you can train your brain to concentrate, you can also train it not to. So when you try to sit down and focus, and your brain says, nope, too hard, it's not laziness. It's just used to easier rewards. But here's the good news. You can change this. You don't need a total digital detox. You don't need to throw your phone in a lake. But you do need to reclaim your attention with intention. And that starts with building awareness. Notice when you reach for your phone during discomfort. Ask yourself, what am I trying not to feel right now? Next, build friction into your habits. Disable non-essential notifications. Move social media apps off your home screen. Use tools like website blockers when you're doing deep work. Make it harder to fall into mindless scrolling. Then, practice being bored. Sit still for 10 minutes. Walk without your phone. Read without checking messages. These moments are the gym for your attention span. They will feel hard at first because your brain is detoxing from dopamine overload. But over time, you'll feel your focus return. And here's something powerful. Focus is contagious. When you begin to live with presence, you inspire others to do the same. You become someone who listens fully, works deeply, and acts deliberately. In a world of noise, you become a signal. Imagine this: a generation of people who know how to think deeply, who can resist being emotionally manipulated by a headline, who don't need constant validation to feel okay. That's not just personal healing. That's cultural resistance, and we desperately need it. Look, this isn't your fault. None of us signed up for this experiment on our minds. But now that we know, we're responsible for what comes next. You can still reclaim your mind. You can still reclaim your time. You can become someone who creates, who reflects, who chooses. It starts with one decision: to stop living on autopilot, to turn off the noise just for a little while, and to remember that your attention is the most valuable thing you own. Don't give it away cheaply. Use it wisely, because when you learn how to focus again, you don't just get more done. You come back to yourself, and that changes everything.